I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Is this gonna be cool?
Just sit back and watch.
On April 9th,
I understand it's party time. It's gonna be huge.
I'm told it's incredible.
the director of Swingers
You shouldn't do this, Rana.
invites you out to a new kind of night on the town.
I think I feel something.
Columbia Pictures presents
Can't do it, he's stuck. Oh. Give me that gun.
Are you a virgin?
What?
Wow, bang, surprise.
Katie Holmes, Scott Wolf, Sarah Polley, Jay Mohr, and Taye Diggs
You stole a car, shot a bouncer, had sex with 2 women.
in the comedic joyride of the season.
Really didn't go as bad as it could have. I didn't say it went perfect.
Go.
So? What are we doing tomorrow?
Rated R opens everywhere April 9th.
Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another review. Again, I apologize, just dealing with allergies. That's why I sound and look so weird. But another Patreon review, this time from Sherlock Bond. And this time it's first off, if anyone's ever interested in requesting reviews or re-reviews or any other type of videos, you can either join me on my Patreon or send it directly via my PayPal. The links will be down below in the info box. If not, no worries, but if so, thank you. But Go is a film I had heard of quite a while. I think throughout the years I've gotten a couple requests for this, but just never got around to seeing it until now. And I rather enjoyed it. I rather liked it. It's from the same director who I believe did Swingers, which I enjoyed. I thought this film definitely had a nice energy and pace to it. Has a little bit of a Quentin Tarantino flavor with the way the dialogue is and how it kind of plays away with this timeline. I thought the cast did a fairly solid job. I mean, you got Sarah Polley, who would be in the Dawn of the Dead remake. You have some appearances by Jay Mohr and Scott Wolf. Yes, from Double Dragon, Scott Wolf. They were pretty good. You got Katie Holmes, Timothy Olyphant, who I think did fine in this movie. I mean, I'm not a big Timothy Olyphant fan, but I think he did fine for the characters playing this movie, which is a drug dealer. You also have appearances by Breckin Meyer, who I enjoy. Taye Diggs. I mean, there's even a little brief scene by very young Melissa McCarthy. I'm like, is that who I think it is? Yeah, it is. William Fichtner, which, to be fair, he didn't do a bad job. I think the cast overall did a nice job with the movie, and I kind of appreciate the fact that the film was more lighthearted than I thought it was going to be. I don't know, for some reason I thought it'd be much of a darker film. I'm not sure why, but it's fairly lighthearted, comedic. But it's not a full-blown comedy. There's still little elements here and there of danger, but not so much that it's such a shift in tone. Because the plot of the film, Sarah Polley's working the shift, and she's about to be evicted, so she needs some money. And so, with the help of a friend, she goes to meet Timothy Olyphant. And she's able to score some drugs, some ecstasy to sell them. So she does that. She leaves T.D. Holmes there as collateral. One thing leads to another. She gets with this place where Jay Mohr and Scott Wolf are at. Things don't work out. She's got to flush the evidence. And then she's got to figure out what to do next. And what the movie does, it does this thing where it goes through different... It goes through Sarah Polley's story. And then it'll backtrack. It'll go through the story of her friend that helped her get the... Well, in a way helped her... Sorry, 1 second. Damn it. Sorry about that. Just had to drink some water. Didn't want to do it on the microphone. But I was saying, like, Sarah Polley, you go through a little bit of her story, then it backtracks to the beginning of the film, and then you see her buddy who goes on a trip to Vegas and all the shenanigans he gets into with his friends Breckin, Meyer and Taye Diggs and some others. That deals with having sex with 2 bridesmaids, a hotel burning down, finding a gun, accidentally shooting a guy in the arm with the gun, car chases, and then it gets to a point, there it goes back to the beginning again, and it shows it from the point of view of Scott Wolf and Jay Mohr's characters, who are 2 soap opera actors. They've been busted for drugs, so you have to go undercover. And with each time you go back, you kind of put things together. Oh, that's why Jay Mohr and Scott Wolf were acting this way near the beginning of the film, is because of what happens here. And they're going undercover, The Wired, and things of that nature. And I thought, like I said, the movie went at a good pace. It was definitely more energetic than I thought it would be. Definitely I thought it would be. I thought all the actors did their jobs well. I would say of the 3 segments, I'd probably say the second one was my favorite, because of all the craziness that happens in Vegas. Maybe because I like actors like Taye Diggs and Breckin, Meyer, and that's the one of the 3 that got a few more chuckles out of me. Oh, he's the good drug dealer. Right. There's a fun little car chase where it's to the tune of Magic Carpet Ride, but a different version. I mean, it's the version, but it's like a new remix of Magic Carpet Ride, which I liked. And that's what I mean. It added entertaining. Even when danger is involved, there's still a lighthearted vibe to it. William Fichtner, his character was interesting because you think it's going one way and then you realize it's not going that way. It's more to sell an idea, marketing to these 2 soap opera actors. It seems like it's going this one direction, but no, he's doing that because he wants... I thought that was a fun little swerve. Interesting enough, Scott Wolf and Jay Mohr, you find out their characters are actually gay, which made it interesting because, you know, so many people talk about how you need to force agendas in, but you don't. It was in here and it worked because it was just part of the story. The movie didn't stop for 5 minutes to virtue signal anything. It's just that's who the characters were. It was part of the story. There you go. Melissa McCarthy, she's in a scene where there's this guy they're looking for named Jimmy, and Melissa McCarthy tells him where this guy's at, which is his party, which is all the same party Sarah Polley and some others are at. And even by the end, it culminates pretty much everything works out fine for everybody, and I don't know, just based on the marketing, I was seeing this would be a film that, someone's going to die at the end, and there's going to be maybe some thriller aspects or some... But like I said, I was a bit surprised in a good way of how fun it was. It was an energetic, fun movie. I thought it definitely had a nice style to the direction of the flick. The way certain sequences were edited, including the opening credits. I thought the music fit the film well. I mean, I mentioned Magic Carpet Ride, but there's a few others. Yeah, I can't really say I found much wrong with it. I was a bit surprised. I thought there was going to be 4 times they went back, because for some reason I assumed, because they left Katie Holmes with Timothy Olyphant's character, I just assumed they would go back and showcase all the stuff Katie Holmes is doing with Timothy Olyphant, like any conversations they're having. But they don't do that, which honestly I'm fine with. I was just a bit surprised by that is all. But yeah. With that said, I was definitely entertained by the film. I was never bored by it. I thought I went at a good pace, and yeah, I would say if you like, I don't know if saying Tarantino like is fair, but if you want to see a fun, fast-paced movie with some interesting pieces of dialogue and a good cast, or at least this cast worked well together in this movie, maybe because of the script, maybe because of the director, whatever it may be, yeah, definitely should give it a look. I thought Go was an apt title because it just went and it didn't slow down, which was a good thing. I think if it just went with the Katie Holmes, Timothy Olyphant, just them talking with each other, maybe it would have slowed down. So for some reason, I just assumed it would go back to them eventually because they left Katie Holmes as Clara with Tim Olyphant. And then later on it shows them kissing and making out. I'm like, okay, they're going to showcase how that built up. But they don't. Yeah, I thought that was actually a positive. But yeah, Jay Mohr, Scott Wolf worked well together. I mean, the guy who is the lead of the second part of this 3-part story, I forget the actor's name, but he's Sarah Polley's buddy. He's the one we mainly follow when we go to Vegas. I wasn't 100% sold on the actor. Maybe because of the way he acted, certain ways of behavior, his voice. I would have preferred if it was Breckin, Meyer or Taye Diggs or someone else in that central role. So if there's any nitpicks I have is that. But yeah, other than that, I did enjoy the film. I liked it, and I'm glad I saw it. So thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.